Good evening, all Atmas. Today we are going to discuss about the second commandment of Lord. That is, His teachings in 9 main religious philosophies of the world. That is Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Jainism, Sikhism, Sufism, Zoroastrianism. These are the main 9 religious philosophies which most of the people throughout the world follow. He says, in all through his prophets, through his gurus in various religions, he has conveyed this philosophy to the mankind as to how they should lead a peaceful life. So each religious philosophy tell to mankind as to how they can lead a peaceful life. It has not told that man should fight on account of religion and destroy themselves. So this is the message we want to drive to the entire mankind. So everyone should realize that all are his children, irrespective of the religion they follow. Everybody are his creations, and people should know the truth that the entire world is one family and all its creations, human beings, are one family member, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. To drive this message, to tell the truth that all religious philosophies tell the message of human peace. Now let us touch upon these 9 religious philosophies to know what it tells to the mankind. In that, the first in Hinduism, we talk about Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The one of the slokas from Bhagavad Gita is, you have no object to gain in this world by action, nor you lose anything by abstaining from action. So what it says is, when we born, we didn't brought anything, nor when we die, even if we can't take our body with us. So what is coming, what is going is the Atma. The Atma is entering the body, but while entering the body, the type of body it enters, the family in which it bonds, the social and economic status of that particular family, the type of ups and downs it faces in the particular family, the type of Atmas with whom it gets bonded in the family, all depends on what type of karmas that Atma brings while coming into the body. And while performing these duties in this life, when the Atma is ignorant about the very purpose for which it has come, what it happens, it accumulates more karma rather than release the karma. Because each and every duty which we get to other with whom, to other Atmas with whom we are bonded, while performing the duties, if we commit mistakes, if we get anger, if we get jealousy, if we get attracted to the Maya, so what happens? It accumulates new karmas. So though at the time of death, we even can't take our body, not to speak of the money we earn. But people, you see, they work day and night and they accumulate crores and crores of money. But at the end of the day, when they leave the body, they cannot take even a single pie with them. So these money they would have accumulated by illegal means, by destroying others. But what happens? All this money what it has accumulated, it is only adding more karmas to him. So by the right time, when he die, he may be burned with a sandalwood, but he takes with him a lot of karmas, negative karmas, because of the way in which he earned the money and left it to the family. More karmas are getting accumulated. So what here it says, you have no object to gain in this world. So you are not come to gain anything in this world. Crores of rupees, nothing is going to come with you. Nor you lose anything by abstaining from action. Suppose you think somebody is made some actions by which he made crores. With the fear we won't take the action. But each person comes with a different karmas. For one person may be success, for another person may fail. But by abstaining means what? When you don't do that work, what happens? When you are not adding any new karmas to you. So either by abstaining from anything from action or by doing any action. You are not going to gain anything. nor you lose anything. Therefore, perform actions always without attachments. So whatever you do, whatever actions you do, because as long as man is alive, he will be active. His mind is active. His intellect is active. He has to be active in performing his duties. But these duties one should perform without attachment, he says. So in the path of yoga, the path of selfless action combined with devotion. What is yoga means? Karma yoga. You have to do all actions without attachment but with devotion, because these are all you have to offer to him. When you offer all your actions to him, the Paramatma, what happens? Your karma gets released. The thing that divides between Atma and Paramatma is your karmic layers, your karmas. Once all the karmas get annihilated, the Atma gets merged in Paramatma. That is the objective of this human birth. So in this path where you are in your effort to do your duty without attachment but with devotion, while doing this, no effort is lost due to incompleteness and no contrary effect of adverse nature is produced due to failures. So in your efforts, you may face failure, but think that shows your karmas. Your karmas, your past actions will create a hindrance, but that may lead to failures, because the Maya in which you have been so far, it leads make you to commit mistakes. But once you do Atma Vicharana, this you can put efforts which can convert your failures into success. But neither failure nor success is going to come with you. So what you have to do is, you have to just do your duty without attachment, with total devotion and surrender to God. Even a little observance of the discipline saves from great fear. So always think that you are Atma, you are not attached to this body. Because as long as your buddhi, your intellect get attached to this body, then you will be attracted towards the Maya. And naturally, it leads to fear, anger, greediness, everything it comes. So, at any point of time, this Atma, wants to leave this body. When body cannot be taken, none of the money you can take with you. Anything physical you can take with you. So this is the mental discipline one should gain. So that is what in Bhagavad Gita it says. So always do your duty without attachment, so that you release your karmas without accumulating new karmas, by which you annihilate all karmas, and that will enable you to reach Paramatma, reach the point of salvation. Now come to Judaism. Next, Judaism is from the Old Testament. Before the Christianity, Judaism came. In the Judaism, we have the Psalms, that is the prayer. Here, the morning prayer for help. So every day morning when you get up, you pray the Lord, seeking His help. What type of help? Oh Lord, you are always my shield from danger. So you are born in this world, and you come across a lot of ups and downs, dangers in your life. Dangers means dangers out of enemy. Enemy, who are the enemies? Your own mind is your own enemy. When you get attracted with Maya, you get your mind get what you call desire, greediness, lust. All these are enemies. It automatically leads to attachment. This attachment is an enemy. So that leads you to commit sins. So pray to Lord to give a shield against the danger. You give me victory and restore my courage. So once you surrender to Him, He gives the courage. I call to the Lord for help, and from His sacred hill He answers me. So always He turns to God, the sacred hill, and He will answer your prayers. So that's what. Once you surrender to God and pray to Him, He will show you the path, because He is the ultimate Atma Guru. I lie down and sleep, and all night long, and the Lord protects me. So when you totally surrender and offer entire things to Him, you can sleep peacefully. When you don't commit any lie, when you don't do anything wrong, naturally you can lead have a peaceful sleep, and believing that you will be protected by Lord. Come Lord, save me, my Lord. Victory comes from the Lord. May He bless His people. So those who surrender to Lord, the Creator, He will bless them. Now come to Christianity, third. This is the New Testament from Holy Bible. From the Old Testament, Judaism is explained, and the New Testament Christianity. Here in Matthew's New Testament of Holy Bible, it tells about revenge. Jesus Christ says, "You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. But now I tell you, do not take revenge on someone who wrongs you. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, let them slap you on the left cheek too. When someone asks you for something, give it up. Give it to him." So what says? Normally we have this, what do you call, eye for an eye. So if somebody commits wrong to you, immediately you feel, if I lost one eye, I want to see that his both eyes are removed. So that was the revenge you want to take. That is the mindset of a common man. That is ignorant man. But what Lord Jesus says, don't have that vision. If somebody slaps you on one cheek, tell him you show the other cheek for him to slap. What happens? Here the psychology plays. When the other opposite person is angry against you due to some reason or other, whether you have committed a mistake because of which he got angry, at that time when he slaps you, when you show the other cheek, what it shows is you are submissive. Submissive in the sense you see, you realize your mistakes, or you remain by remaining silent, by remaining submissive. What happens? You are sending a positive energy to the other person. The man who comes with anger to slap you, sorry, I committed a mistake. If your anger is not gone, please slap in my next, in the right cheek also. So when you show that, what happens? Immediately his anger comes down. Because the negative energy that has emanated from his mind because of the wrong committed by you or because of his misconception about you. When you show the positive energy by showing the next cheek, automatically his mind becomes cool and he realizes his mistake and he may ask for apology also. Similarly, if somebody asks you something, please give it if it is possible for you to give, because it is God's send. God, in order to release your karmas, He sends people to seeking help from you. If you are capable of helping them, it's God's send. Once you help them, that adds good karma for you. That is the punya for you. That punya releases your karmas faster. So that is what Jesus says through this sloka. Now comes to Holy Quran. In Surah 2, Al-Baqarah, among the people is he whose words about the worldly life impress you, and he calls Allah to witness what is in his heart, yet he is the quarrelsome of the opponents. So, one who speaks politely, divinely, and whatever he does, he offer to Allah, because he always has the vision that whatever actions I am doing, Allah is watching me. So when I commit mistakes, Allah will punish me. When I commit good things, Allah will bless me. So that was the vision which each person should have, he says. So that's why always you do good to others. You always think good to others, because every action, your actions is watched by Allah. And when he gains power, he strives to spread corruption on earth, destroying properties and lives. God does not like corruption. And it is said to him, fear Allah, his pride leads him to sin. Sufficient for him his hell and dreadful residence. And among the people is he who sells his life, seeking to please Allah. God is full of kindness towards his friends. Sometimes what happens? People get wealth, get power, everything, but they misuse. They become greedy, they become avarice. So what they do? They kill the people and accumulate wealth, accumulate empire like this. That was happened. So such people will be punished by God, Allah. That's what he says. You have no right to kill his creations. One who does so with the ignorance of pride, with the ignorance of avarice of power, So naturally they will be punished by God in the hell. Allah by hell. This is what in Quran says. In Quran, everybody should watch. Okay, everybody should know the truth that each and every of our actions is watched by Allah, and He blesses who does good things. He curses and takes them to hell who does wrong things. Now comes to Buddhism about human defilements. From the primary source of passion for analysis and passion for emotional experience, all greed, anger, foolishness, misunderstanding, resentment, jealousy, flattery, deceit, pride, contempt, inebriety, selfishness have their generation and appearances. Greed rises from wrong ideas of dissatisfaction. Anger rises from wrong ideas concerning the state of one's affairs and surroundings. Foolishness rises from the inability to judge what correct conduct is. These three, greed, anger, and foolishness, are called the three fires of the world. So what Buddhism says is defilement. They talk about the three negative factors that is imbibed in the man. From the primary source of the passions for analysis and passion for emotional experiences. So we are moving in this external world, this Maya world. Naturally, we get attracted by this Maya, external world, that creates a passion. So this passion will lead you, these attractions will lead you with the experience of, emotional experience of what? Greed, anger, foolishness. Greed, anger, foolishness, misunderstanding, resentment, jealousy, flattery, deceit, pride, contempt, inebriety, selfishness have their generations and appearances. So one negative event or the other, it appears in our greediness, anger, jealousy, hatredness, all these things, and resentment. We feel ourselves bad about ourselves like this. So what he says, greed rises from wrong ideas of satisfaction. So sometimes what happens, you see other person making good money, good car, everything, but without knowing, without understanding what is his position, what is his qualification, what is the earnings he make, we also want to go to that level. So you come, that is the what you call, without knowing the limitations. If you have a desire, that desire is not a desire, it is a greed. So that is because the wrong idea of satisfaction. With that greed, if you do something and that leads to negative effect, you get resentment. You feel jealousy of the other person's success. All these things, negative things comes in you. Anger rises from wrong ideas concerning the state of one's affairs and surroundings. So anger comes what? Because you have an idea, but that idea don't work. It goes against your desire. So naturally we get anger. Foolishness rises from inability to judge what correct conduct is. Foolishness, you don't judge the correct conduct. Because of that, you commit mistakes. So these three, greed, anger, and foolishness, is called the three fires of the world. So one who is who has these three qualities of greed, anger, and foolishness, they face failures, they face resentment, they face all negative things. The negative aspects, even anger, jealousy, hatredness, all these things, they come, you only accumulate karmas for them. So Buddha says one should get rid of these three negative fires. Now comes to Jainism, about the path of righteousness. He who is simple is pure, and dharma abides with him. This is what it says. One should lead a life of austerity with purity of mind. For them, the dharma, the righteousness will abide in them. One can prosper with the aid of knowledge, faith, right conduct, austerity, forbearance, and perfection. So, one's prosperity is based on how you can gain prosperity is through the aid of your knowledge. So, one who has good knowledge, they can achieve success in their career, success in their professionality. Faith, right conduct. So whatever you do with right conduct. Austerity. So you simply maintain austerity, forbearance and perfection. You should have forbearance, forgiveness, and whatever you do, do with perfection, with dedication to God. Human birth is capital. Proper utilization of this capital begets heavenly world. This human birth is like a capital, a very treasure. In this treasure, you have to use this human birth very effectively, so that you get the benefit of the heavenly world. You reach the Swarga. Improper utilization engenders subhuman existence. So, having taken the human birth, you commit all animal acts. You again go back to animal form. Purity and compassion is dharma. So, whatever compassion, so you should show universal love. You should show compassion to entire humanity, entire creations of the God. This is the dharma of every human being. Even the celestials desire to meet that monk who has conquered his senses. So even the celestials, that is Gandharvas, Devas, they are all want to see the monk who conquered his Rishi, who conquered his senses. Because it is very difficult to conquer the senses. Because senses which is under the attraction to the Maya external world, it gets attracted by lust, it gets attracted by greed, it gets attracted by anger, jealousy, everything. Forgiveness, contentment, simplicity and modesty. These form the four gateways of righteousness. For one to lead a righteous life, what are the importantly required is forgiveness. You should forgive who has committed wrong against you. Contentment. Whatever you are having, you should feel satisfied. That leads to avoiding the greediness, avarice, everything. Simplicity. Living a austere living. That is very important. And modesty. So modesty means you should not beg, or you should lead a simple, decent living. These are the four gateways for righteousness, it says. So, Jainism, about what righteousness is explained. Now we come to Sikhism. This is from Holy Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Nanak, what has told to mankind. The chosen ones, the self-elect, are accepted and approved. So, one who surrendered to God is called self-elect. So, they are accepted and approved by God. The chosen ones are honored in the court of Lord. So, one who do good things to the world, humanity, they are the chosen one by the Lord. They are honored by the Lord. Chosen ones meditate single-mindedly on the Guru. So, one who single-mindedly, without any attachment, without any expectation, do meditation on Guru. No matter how much anyone tries to explain and describe them, the actions of the Creator cannot be counted. The Creator's actions cannot be counted. His countless meditations, countless loves, countless scriptures and rituals recitations of the Vedas, countless yogis whose minds remain detached from the world, countless devotees contemplate the wisdom and virtues of the world. So what is it is, the knowledge is countless. The Paramatma is infinity. So one should totally surrender to the Creator and do all our actions. Now comes the Zoroastrianism, the death and beyond. We blame their instrument, our body, of our loss, the cause of our death, unjustly. So, here what Zarathustra says is, we blame our body of our loss. So, whatever loss we commit, we blame ourselves. The cause of our death. When man dies, we blame the body because it loses the body unjustly. It is not the fever, the accident, the murderer who kills. It is our hour to go. So, so what he says is, one dies because of sickness, fever. One dies because of accident. One dies because he has been murdered by a killer. So, we feel that loss has happened because of sickness, because of accident, because of murder. But it is not the case, he says. Because it is the hour to go. Our time, when our time comes, our death it may take in any form. The death, what it means is, the karma in this life, in this body is over. So, he will take the Atma out of this body to another world, to continue the other further karmas, and the path how it takes the Atma from the body is maybe by way of sickness, by way of accident, by way of murder, something like that. So when the destiny calls us out, leaving all behind and taking with us nothing but ourselves, our memory and conscience. So at the time of death, what we take with us is our Atma, our memories and our conscience. So when a person takes birth in another life, each person comes with a different, because they were in the subconscious mind, all their past memories will be stored. That is reflected by their conduct. So each child, one child is very intelligent at the time of birth, one child is dull, one child is insane. All this because of the past memories that is stored in the subconscious mind, which they bring with them. If throughout the life we had always acted with this in our minds, God's wisdom kingdom would soon have come on the earth, and the evil spirit would have sought swift and ignominious flight forever. So always think that the death is nothing but the way one has to leave this world. It may take any form, accident, murder, but our objective is not to focus on the death. Our objective is to fulfill our duties and see that we release our karmas and know the truth. The death is not final, because the Atma takes another form where it takes with the conscience, the memories of the past life. One who has the vision, so if throughout life we had always acted with this in our minds, so throughout our life we should see that God is watching us, let us do good, let us do the right things, let us give forgiveness. All these negative things we should not keep in mind, because death may come any time, in any form. Let me not think about the death. Let me do my duty in this life perfectly, righteously. Then comes the last Sufism, the ninth, the mysticism Sufism. Man is the microcosm of all divine attributes, and in this respect unique among the creatures of the world. Divine manifestation is called cosmos, and man is an epitome of the universe. So, out of all the forms, the 1 sense, 2 sense, 3 sense, 4 sense, 5 sense, 6 sense, the sixth sense, man, is the most divine attributes. God's creation, the human form is the most divine attribute, because this is the next stage of one to reach the God. It's a unique, is the ultimate of all the creations. Divine manifestation is called karma, and man is an epitome of the universe. Is part of this universe, and divine manifestations in this, he is the ultimate form. God is the first in reference to creation, and so he is the last. He is the beginning and also the end. So God is a creation of one sense, God is a creation of sixth sense, man also. So he is the beginning, he is the end. Man is the perfection of world creation, and a perfect man is the cause of world safety and peace. A perfect man brings safety and peace in the world, and that should be the aim of each and every person, because one who knows the God, one who realizes the God, then they know the truth that the entire world is the God's family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam, and they will realize that the entire people in the world are his family members. So that is the wisdom one should gain. Then they will work for the peace of the world. The cosmos cannot be self-conscious, but is known to God. So the cosmos, this is the entire creations by the Lord. So it's created by Lord, and he wants to ensure that each person should realize his duty toward the God, toward the cosmos in which he lives, and see that he works for the peace of the world. So if we observe the 9 religious philosophies, everything shows us the path for peace only, peace and salvation. And we should realize this truth, and we should have the one vision, that whatever people, each religion has come in different places according to their tradition, according to their language, according to the customs they follow. But ultimate truth is simple. Every religious philosophy is only aim for peace to humanity and not destruction of peace. destruction of humanity. Today what is happening is destruction of peace and destruction of humanity. And innocent people have been killed in various places like Ukraine, Russia war, Palestine, Israel war. So all these things, these are all because of ignorance. People should realize that all are our brothers and sisters. The entire world is our family. And we should all work for the upliftment of the poor and needy. That's what the third commandment is. Through individual, corporate, social responsibility of whatever person, they should see the entire world as one family. Because only when you have the inner vision that of God in you, then you can see God in everywhere, everybody. Then you can the other person's difficulties and other person's problems, then you can able to realize and recognize and see that what you can do in fulfillment of a social responsibility, which is one of the important paths. Because one is not born to earn money and to fulfill his selfish family needs alone. God has given you the wealth not to satisfy your family alone. Because He gives, because one candle is lightened, that gives a light only to a small place, that is your family. But there are many candles adjacent to you. When you light everything, the entire world will be filled with light. So, with the wealth what you are having, wealth of money, wealth of knowledge, if you share to others, then naturally they get enlightened. They realize the true meaning of life. They bring real peace and prosperity to the entire humanity. When the entire humanity is peaceful and prosperous, there will be real Vishwashanti. And each person wants to fulfill these duties to the entire humanity along with the family duties. They will release the false karmas and attain moksha or salvation. And that is the thing what all religious philosophies shows. And let us follow this truth and lead a successful, happy, healthy, peaceful life. Besides, do our duty to the family and society in the world and release our karmas and attain moksha. Thank you very much.